Man, I can't hear nothing.
Can you hear me?
Like, I hear you a little bit, but I think my computer jacked. 1 second.
All right.
Ooh,
All right. Should be all set now. Cool, cool, cool. So this daily opened up hella crazy. I don't know if you saw it on Forex, but on futures at the open, it was this big ass downwick. So this shit fell out.
no, I wasn't even looking at it. Damn.
Yeah, that was 250. It just fell out. So technically, and I'll even show my trade of a chart in the meantime, because you can better see it on that. This is our daily low all the way down here now. So that being said,
You
we
know
need
what?
closures, obvious closures, I guess, below like this. And we just might get it for real, for real. This thing done pushed down so much over this last few minutes. Yeah, this thing done pushed and pushed and pushed. But on all time frames, it does look good if it can close below this little area right here that it's rejecting out of, at least down into like this. But we got to see if we can close below it. For buys, I would say maybe above, like kinda in here is an okay move. Best buys will be above here, but this is just a bit choppy from here to here. But I'm sure on the 1 hour, maybe even like right up in here, honestly, because this is a range right there. And when it closed above that, it went up into here the same way. If it closes above this, you would expect it to come into here. So yeah, I like it above that. Let me see. Point out this little area and say if we get a closure above this and this, we should be good to come into this area, which is also this area and this area. But sales are obviously better considering the last 1, 2, 3 days have came down hella bearish. So clear closures below here to take us on down into here. Let me look left to double confirm that. Yeah, for sure. At least into like this. I'll keep an eye on this. But with volume, we should even push past that. Granted, price did reject out of here one time, so got to keep an eye on it when that does happen, when it does get into this. But I like it. I like it. And then final target down into like this little area. Yep, same case. That's already done happened in the past. The clean cells will really come under all this shit. Because if we get under all this, we got nothing in the way. For real. This should get cleared completely. Hmm. So let's see what we can get. This support is holding up for now. And it's kind of one of those things, though, we know it's going down. You just gotta find how you gonna get in it. See, we 7 deep already. It would have been nice if this last 30-minute candle closed under this because we could have hoped for a little wick up and gotten in and came on down into here. But until it shows me that I didn't want to close below this, you can't really buy or sell. Sorry, you can't really sell without hoping that it goes down. This daily low is so far. That is 250 away, 245.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's different. It's different on the Forex side.
Sure it is, brother. I'm sure it is.
Of course.
What's new? Let's see. Nothing close. Yeah, bro. Heck no. Your daily low is not too far away.
It's like 41, I think.
Yeah.
40-ish.
That's crazy. Your price action just looked like all it did was close below on the daily, came back up, came down to this support and rejected out. But all you can do is go off of your own chart though, for real, for real. That's crazy though. Yeah, here it is, right here. But like I said, bro, until I get a confirmation that we closing below this, there is nothing I can do. Gonna keep on rejecting out until it closes below a clear closure below. But honestly, depending on how this 30-minute closes, if this fakes out, this will be a fake out rejection to continue up. But I don't love driving on the wrong side of the road, but that'd probably be like a 8:45. Or not like 8:45, like a 9 o'clock, 9:15. We gotta see. I don't want to get caught in a set or in a buy trying to catch a top wick if this shit just showing that it's selling, selling, selling. But we'll see. I'll be back. I'm back. Let's see if this close on the 15, what it look like.
Hey James,
Yes, sir.
I got a solid question for you.
What's going on?
Um, so you know how we look left, right?
Right.
But is there such thing as looking too far left? Because sometimes I
I
see
don't
a
think so.
range and I'm like,
Hmm.
okay, this looks good. But then if I keep going left, it's like I could keep finding something that could trip me up.
Yeah, I use my discernment and discretion a lot of times, but more times than not, there is a reason that price did reject out of a said zone. So, I mean, even in looking left, let's see, I think it was on the 30-minute where I found something here, right? Here,
Mm.
because if I just look straight right here, I said, oh, this is a clean area. Oh, we should easily come down into here. But I kept going and I said, oh, wait, I got something right here. And I got something right here, right here. And in turn, this wound up being an area where this wick rejected out of. So I would say there's no harm in looking too far left, but you just have to trust that if volume is there, that it can push past this little potential area. Or that's why I marked this of this is an area where I got to make a decision of at least going break even or something if I do decide to get in there.
Yeah.
Hmm. So I ain't gonna say just be scary if you see a little something, something, but just maybe mark it and say, all right, I know that a decision was made here the first time. maybe it will push past this, but I at least got to go break even here.
Hmm.
And if, like, say the candle closed exactly like this, for the 1 hour, we got to wick up for 15, 20, 30 pips. And I got in profit 26, 27, 28 right here. The worst I can do is go break even.
Yeah.
The worst I can do. Hopefully it pushes right past this during the time of volume and trickles on down into here. But at worst, I got to at least go break even. And that was found on the 30-minute just by simply looking left and saying, okay, one time, two time, three time, all these times this was held up. I'm just trying to look at where I can see the most touch points. And if I drag it out or even a little further, right here, right here, right here, a whole bunch of touch points of where price held up. So I know that this is something I at least need to keep my eye on when I get there. Yep, yep, yep. And in an instance like this, I mean, we so close to 9 a.m. that like it is trickling down, but I don't want to get caught in that last little 15 minute of the 1 hour candle pulling back if I did get in. So especially if I go to the 5 minute and I see, say you got it on the break of this low, you got a support right there. Like it ain't that deep. I'd rather just wait on a strong 1 hour confirmation closure below either here or under here. Because this is technically like a little wick, but like our volume should push us down really into like this area today, more so than worrying about this. Once again, a decision has to be made here, but I think that if volume pushes the way it does, it's only 850. That we should just continue on trickling down into here, then into here. But I'll let this. I hopefully this does clear this all out and closes like somewhere in here. But we will see. Well, as mentioned, looking like you want to pull on back. Never close below. That's the same shit every day.
Yeah, it's crazy how that pulled back in that last 15 minutes like clockwork.
Man, bruh, I'm telling you,
Seen it too
you
many
peeped that.
times.
You peeped that weeks ago. We was like, yeah, I'm not getting in this shit. But let's see, because it might close below still. Hopefully it does. If it closed like this, that would be good. Like on the like the 1 hour closing below all this. But we just gotta see because the 1 hour close under and the 30-minute close bearish and the 15-minute close is bearish. I'll be cool. But if even one of them time frames off, I'm like, a little more weary. I'm not too worried about the 15-minute, but I would like for all my time frames to be telling the same story. <clears throat> 1 minute, 30 seconds. We got to see if this even want to close below this. Because if not, this shit just might start buying back up after rejecting out of here in the same way it did right there, same way it did right here. If we say get like a 9-15 candle to come down a little bit, close back bullish above here, then that could be good to go up. But we got to see what happens in 1 minute. If this closes above, that is. This shit closing right at it, and I don't want to guess. The 1 hour is right at it as well. Come on now, make a decision. Mondays be like, if you really, really squint. All right. It technically closed right below it, but I need a bigger top wick than that if I'm going to take something. Because I technically have no real stops. So let's see. Yeah, that's real small. It's only 8 pip top wick. I need this shit coming up into like up here for real, for real. It don't look terrible, especially with the not having it close under and it kind of came down. It should fill this wick. But like I said, I just need a little higher top wick than that if I'm gonna get in this. especially with this right here. I could trust that volume will take us down here, but you do got the 15-minute support right here and a 15-minute support right here. Even if this came down a little bit and closed like right in here at 9:15, it still be decent range to come on down into there and beyond. Like never be afraid to adjust your range. Like yes, this does look good if I'm only looking at the 1 hour, but I know that I want all my candles to tell the same story. So if I see that I got two supports, not only right here, but right here as well, I damn near would rather just wait on a closure under this at 9:15 rather than trying to jump the gun and get in right here at the expense of having to make a decision 7, 8 pips from there. And so this is breaking the high now. So this is a great top wick, especially with no bottom wick on the 1 hour candle. But yeah, I'd rather play it a little safer and just wait on the closure below this. Because as we get closer to 9:15 and 9:30, more volume is to come anyway. Oh.
The 1 hour didn't close on Forex.
Yeah, bro. Like it closed. I'm talking about legitimately a pip, maybe below. That's why I'm like, now I'm over here talking about some. Well, it did barely. Like, nah. Let me just wait on this 15-minute closure, and that'll tell me exactly what I need to know. Either it closed back bullish to go up, or it closed back bearish to go down under this. And I don't mind missing that little 8 to 10 pips right here to close under. Do not mind it. All right. Looks like we're waiting on 9:30 now. Nothing really happened in that 15-minute candle. So we will see what it do at 9:30. Still looking for a closure just below this little support right here. This candle wicked up, which is good on the 1 hour time frame, creating a top wick. So hopefully this 15-minute candle closes below here. If we looking for sales, closes below here for 9:30 volume to push us on down. And that's what I'll be talking about during the time of volume. I would anticipate this breaking past this area that got held up in the past. So we just continue to be patient and wait.
Yeah, let's see, man.
Let's see. Let's see what it do. Because this didn't do nothing for 15 minutes. You ready to be disciplined, brother?
Yeah, I'm ready today. I'm locked in.
Go ahead, just throw that little sell for no reason. Gonna be sad. Oh shit. But nah, it's looking straight. We just got a few candles that's printed side by side. That's just kind of what we've been seeing the last couple days, unfortunately. But if this candle can go ahead and do what it do, close under this, we should be green to go on down. And truthfully, if it closed even bullish back above, it could be a little fake out. If this is a strong closure below or above, like this area here, this is already rejecting out of it. If it closed back
Hmm.
above it, slick could go up. So we definitely just gonna keep an eye on both opportunities. This 30-minute close back above this, I would anticipate this breaking and this shit coming at least up into like here or right
Hmm.
here.
That makes sense.
Yup. Yup. Oh, 9:30 will be very telling. But unfortunately, ain't no we could do just yet. That's cool though. I'm telling you, niggas be sitting here for 45 minutes. I feel like a year. I sat down. I sat my ass down at 8:25 a.m. I'm over here. Damn, I ain't caught nothing. There we go. It's pushing up. And usually, like we be saying, if we seen one, two, three, four candles reject out of this same little area, you can't tell me we can't come up at least into like here, bro. Like somewhere in there.
Yeah.
That's how I be looking at it. The same way we saw on Friday. Like when that shit showing you it's one to turn around, it usually do.
Hmm.
Definitely gonna see. And it'd be a counter trend trade technically based on the way the day is kind of set up, but with 30-minute volume and a 30-minute candle closing back above, I'd be cool. There we go. Finally starting to come down. 9:22. Yeah, it's just on time. I need this to go ahead and close under this. Come on down. Or not. Hmm. Yeah, this 1 minute going crazy. They're jumping all over the place. All right, it's in that little zone again, rejecting again. Same song, same story. Let's see if this last 5 minutes can go ahead and push us down. If we do get a closure under, it should be straight. Feel like it's been a damn year since I took a trade. Mm-hmm. All right, I just need to stay like right here. I don't need to run off too much. But I ain't worried about this 5 minutes support right here. I just need this 15 to show me that it's gonna close below these areas that couldn't. One, two, three times. 9:30, I want to wake up, get in to come down into this little area and a little past it. I don't need it to run too much right now. I just need it to really hold where it's at to take advantage of this little range down and potentially into here. So let's see. think- let's see. Like I said, I'm really not too worried about this during the time of volume. I want this to pull back just a little bit, to be honest. And if I have to, I will use the previous high as my technical stop, which is up here for 40 if it closes below. But I will be cool using that because that's the yeah, like the 1 hour high, 39 pips technically. But let's just see if we can actually close below in this next 10 seconds, 5 seconds. Shit, man. Bruh. Wow. That's wild. Mm.
It heard
Mm.
you. It heard you, bro.
Man. Let's see what this look like on the 30. Nah. Well, it don't look terrible with the way it closed, like under these. But man, that shit still closed above, bro. And I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't love it with the way that shit rejected again in that last little 15, 20 seconds. It should come down though. It definitely should. But it's like, will it do that same little bullshit that it just did? Or will it come on down? Mm-mm-mm-mm. Roger, my second brain. My second brain. He said don't do it. Damn, bro. That's some bullshit. Like I said, with 930 volume, it should come down. It should. But even at 945, I'm cool under here. You said I remember I had a candle close like that. Yeah. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Like it wasn't terrible with the way like the 30-minute close technically under here. But it's just like I don't want to break my rule. It gave that little 25. It felt that way. Because even technically, like this candle closed below this support right here. This candle wicked up to retest this broken support. This candle came down to fill this wick, fill this wick. Like the price action was there. It's just like I like all my time frames to really be on point. But like I said, 945 still should be straight. I'm gonna be here. If you want to clear out, because even if you look at the 5 minute under here, right, you green as hell down into there, down into there. So it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Plan good to know the plan was was in full effect, but it's all good. Let's see how 935 could potentially set up. Because if this shit closed below at 935, and there it go, rejecting out. But if this shit closed below at 935, I may even try my hand for real, for real. Just depending on how the next candle opens up. Because if the 935 candle closes under this area that has been rejecting and gives us a top wick, it's no different than what we was waiting on up here to come down into like this area first, this area second. But let's see. I identified that yellow line from I think 1 hour 30 minutes. Oh, from this, literally from this. So let's just see how 935 look. And if this it's 1 minute away. Because I do like being a part of these 930 candles. They do need to leave me some range though. You might say fuck it and clear all this shit. Mm-mm-mm. This should need a pullback for me, like right up into here somewhere, like real close. In a straight wake up, then I set a sell stop on the break of the current low. But if it closes this close, I can't do nothing. I gotta wait on a little bit of a pullback or just to clear all this shit out. Mm-mm-mm. Let's see. It's getting close. 3 seconds. All right, let's see how this shit open up. It gotta give me more than that. I need to wake up at least into here. This resistance or support. If it just go, it just go. Because the technical stop loss would be the 30-minute high right there. I need at least if I'm gonna get in, I need at least something to work off of. Mm-mm. Come on now, wake up. Most candles have top and bottom wicks. So if this candle can come up and make a top wick into like here, that would be cool because I can't use this previous high. That's too much. We kind of got close to the first target already right here. We got close enough. So let's see, is that enough room? That's a bit close, but it is rejecting nicely out of here. I think I want to wait on 9:45 just to see how this 15-minute candle closes. Because if this shit can pull back, green candle here, then red candle here, you can get in on the break of the red candle to go down. But it's making a nice top wick though. Look good, good. We got a closure below, bro. That shit would have been super smooth. That shit pulled back in the last little few seconds. Yeah, this is a little tight of a range for me, considering I wanted to sell it to here. I think I'm gonna just be patient. Yeah, same little support right there. Is the same support right here. Hopefully 9:45 just go ahead and get what it needs to. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, pull on back. This candle pull back as much as it can. The next candle closes red for the 9:45 candle. Come on down and finish it out because this is the 5 minute candles. But as we know, 3 5 minute candles obviously makes up the 15 minute. So the 15 minute, if it closed below still, this is just a wick fill on that time frame. So about 6 minutes.
Hey, when that 5 minute, it opened up with no bottom wick. Now it's coming back down.
We back. We back. He said, I'm in the office, so I step away, but you're still planning on taking a sell, provide this 30-minute candle close below that zone. I'll take it if a 15-minute candle closes below the zone at 9:45 because I missed this move because I had analysis based off the 15-minute, but and it didn't close below. But obviously, the 30-minute candle is a higher confirmation time frame. So technically, this candle did close below, and then this candle wicked up to retest it right here. So that being said, this wasn't a terrible move. It just was like not on all time frames a great move. So that being said, if we get a closure slightly under here and a wick up on the next candle, I'm good to take it down. But I got to be cognizant of the fact that this 30-minute support is close right here. And I found it same support kind of right here. So we're just going to have to see how this candle wants to print for 9:45. I'd rather a 9:45 candle because if this closes below this, that'd be even better. But if it closes like right near it, can't do shit because that means that I am giving myself range to sell like right from here to there. But if it closes like closer up to this blue line and wicks up, I'd definitely be open to it. So it need to either come on down or need to pull on back. And it got 1 minute to decide what it want to do. Because this 5 minute candle, I thought it was doing good by giving us a pullback. But this shit done fell the hell out in the last 5 minutes. Another 50. Let's see what this does in 30 seconds. Come on, finish it out. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that. Found that on a 15-minute. This same little support, which is the same support right here. 10 seconds. Mm, 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 mm. 3 seconds. Now no bottom wick. And just sold right into it. Mm. Oh man, what a day. Right at the target. Mm, 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 mm. This is some shit. I honestly see this candle potentially coming down. And then if it closes back bullish after no 15-minute bottom wick, that also is a potential move up. But I'm here. I mean, I'm still on. So, hell, if you want to clear all this shit out, that's perfectly fine because it's cleaner under all this anyway. You got nothing but clean range under this. So, Go ahead and keep following. That's fine with me. If I leave for a second, I'm just going to eat. But I definitely do like this still. It's falling a lot, and I hate to miss those moves, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this down here. Make sure it's closing below everything. Damn, bro. Could have been done. We got a closure below on a 15-minute up here. Yes. But I dead ass hope it clears all this shit out. I hope it closes way down here for real. Because if it does, that means it's a clear 1 hour closure below the range to continue down. So, as I always say, I'll be back. I'm about to go eat. Well, actually, I'm gonna see something real quick. Because with the way this shit moving, I'm trying to see if I can catch something on the 5 minute. Depend though. Let's see. I'm on the 5 minute now. So I'll be saying when I mark up on different time frames and when I go look at different time frames. Dropping so much, gotta come up. Yeah, you would think it does. Because it done fell so much in this 1 30-minute candle. But if it closed below here at 950, I slick would be interested. But it looking like you want to reject out of there a little bit at least for the last little 10 to 15 minutes of the 1 hour candle. Let's see. I think it got right there. One minute until this shit close. $52. This support was found. Scrolling left, scrolling left, scrolling left. This support was found from July 9th. 30 seconds. If it closed below that and wicks up, I like it to continue down at least into like this little area here and then this little area down here. And these are 50 pip ranges on the 5 minute time frame. So it don't look like it's gonna close below because that'd be 20 more pips that it has to push in 5 seconds. But definitely like I do like the 10 a.m. move. But now that we're getting very close to the closure of the 1 hour time frame, likely to wait. But I do like this move. This bitch just moving. Been selling all damn the last week. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, that's what I want. That shit to keep coming down and then hold up like right where it's at. All right, I'll be back. What the hell did I come back to? All right, let's see. This shit crazy now. 2 minutes. We get a closure under all this, which is now the break of the daily low again. Then should be good. Damn, that's crazy to just fell this much. But this shit still look good to go down though, no cap. Close under this. I just need to leave a wick. Leave a wick. Got my plate up here. Plate of food. One minute. This is kind of wild how much this is pushed down. For sure. Come on now, leave a wick. Just leave a wick. Close below and leave a wick. I need this patience to pay off. This 1 hour better not close it on no damn bottom wick. Because this 15-minute candle closed without a bottom wick right here. It was nothing. 10 seconds. Come on now. Close with a wick. Close with a wick. All right, it was something. Not terrible though. I need a retest. I need to wake up. I have no stop loss right now. None at all. This previous 15-minute candle. I guess I will use, like, technically this previous 5. That's still 80 pips. So if it can get to that purple line, I will have a sell stop. If it doesn't, that's not good enough for me because it didn't retest anything. It's close. All right, I'm gonna have a sell stop on the break of that low at 3,300. It's giving a nice little pullback, which is a top wick on the 1 hour candle. And this is the top wick, and this is the break of the daily low again. I'm comfortable using the current candle high. That shit has pulled back a lot already. It's pulled back already 65 pips in the last minute. So it's a big ass stop loss, no cap. But it did close below on all time frames. We got nothing but clean range coming down into this yellow line right here. Right there. So we'll see what it do. Let's see, 32. This shit hell got a hell of a pullback on it, don't it? So I've been waiting all morning. I'm gonna check all time frame just to make sure we look good. There's a 15-minute support right there, but I'm not worried about that. Not when the 1 hour looks the way it does and the 1 hour just closed below. So, but this shit pulling back like a motherfucker though. What Roger say? What goes down must come up. This shit done pull back 80 pips. Stop getting wild. if this were to come all the way down and get me in, I would feel comfortable using this 5 minute high as my stop loss. I have no reason to sit in 80 something pip drawdown or risk 80 something pips all the way up here if the entry candle I get is right here. So as I always say, if it breaks this low, it has no reason to come back up and break this high with the way that I trade. So um, everything is still looking straight. Daily low would be breaking. 1 hour candle made a top wick. There is a small support on the 15 minute right there. But I'm anticipating with the way that price is moving that after it done broke all these highs, that we should be able to go ahead and come down if it breaks this low. Let's see, but I was referring to potential buys off the 15 minute as well. If they were to close like above this, it's kind of driving on the wrong side of the road, but price action would say that, like Roger was saying, what goes up must, or what goes down must come up. So I would want to get a closure above this to potentially fill at least some of this that came down. But we will see what it looked like in the next few minutes. This just retested this again, the same area I just pointed out. If this candle closed bullish, but like weaker bullish, I'm okay to still have a sell stop just because it means it's rejected out of this top side and it's still the top wick on the 1 hour candle. But like I said, if this shit closed above, wick down, this might not be a bad entry to try to catch some sauce on the way back up. But that means it got to close above this little 5 minute resistance right here that it already rejected out of once. So 2 minutes. I'm gonna clear these. I'm gonna clear my sell stop for now, just because we're so close to the 15 minute closure. And yeah, the same way I can use this high or as a stop loss on the sell, it's the same way I can use this low as a stop loss on a buy. I just want this to go ahead and push through if it's gonna push, because I obviously have identified a range in which it got held up the last time. Yup, yup, yup. I like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear these out, move my buy to back above that purple line up here. And then I identified it's clean up into like this right there. Long target would be like these right here. So let's see if it closes above. Yeah, I like that. I like that buy though. It's like kind of correcting the move upward a little bit or downward a little bit. 15 seconds. Little, this is actually like a little fake out. Pull down hard as hell. Close below. Price broke below there. Close back above. Can we please get a down wick? For the love of God, don't take off on us. I'm okay using like really this current entry or current candle. but I really need a down wick, bro. Bro, please. Mm, 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 mm. Something. Something. Please pull back. Mm, mm, mm. This shit is so annoying today. Please come back and give me a lower wick. Yeah, see if I'd gotten on there. I've been a little bit in profit, and then back to break even. So let's see if this shit actually comes back and gives a lower wick. Or at least closes where it's at on the 5 minute, then the next 5 minute can come down. But I really would like a 5 minute this candle to come on down and retest something. I can't technically. I could have used like this as my stop loss, but the technical stop would really be all the way under here, which is the 1 hour low. So if I don't get in on this candle, I still can potentially get in on the next 5 minute candle. Still some potential. I just don't want it to run off on me too much. I really, really, really want a bottom wick to come up into here. Targeting coming up to here. All right. Looking like we trying to make it. Come on down. All right. Like I always say, most candles make top and bottom wicks. So whoever jumped in right there would be pretty sad right now because they don't know how far this candle is about to pull back. After only seeing 9 pips, now they down 18. All right. So this is doing what I wanted to do now. There we go. Let's see how this candle reacts. Out of kind of retesting that little resistance that I found to the left over here. On the 15, I believe. Yeah, right there. So let's see. One more minute. Because if this candle closes green now, I slick with. And the next candle, once again, wicks down, 5 minute. I potentially will get in that. Anticipating that the 5 minute wick fill would happen. But I need this, once again, next candle to wick down. 20 seconds. Bullish closure, next candle wick down. Break this low, preferably. 14 seconds. Even if it doesn't happen on this candle, it still is a good move to potentially go up. Yeah, okay. This candle closed green, a little doji green, but it closed green. I want this candle to come down, break this low, and I would get in on a break of the high. but I have to see that to get in. Because even if it closes like this at 10:30, that would still be a good entry. That's why I'm not really tripping. Because even if I'm waiting until 10:30 to get in, I still got range to go up. Still got range to take advantage of. Still got an actual 30-minute closure that closed bullish, heavy bullish. So I wanted to take advantage of the 10:15, but if they make us wait till 10:30, it's cool. Um, it's not really a not really like a I need a certain top wick or bottom wick. It's more so I want to see a retest the zone that it just left from. So the way this one came down just a little bit, then broke that high, I didn't see what I wanted to see of it retesting this zone that I identified on the 15-minute from right here on July 9th. So I just want to see a retest of a zone more than I want to see a certain number. But if I did have to put a certain number on it, I gotta see at least 20, 25, bro. At least with the way gold be moving, if I took anything less than that, like 10 pips, 15 pips, I'm just asking for I'm just asking for it basically to get stopped out before it wants to continue up. Like if I'd have got in right there and this came down again, I'd have been stopped out twice now instead of just waiting to see what I want to see. But now that we so close to 10:30, I want to see how this reacts off of this because it keeps on rejecting off of this. So it means that we should be good to continue up, but we just so close to this 30-minute closure at this point. That shit doing perfect reactions though. Old me would have definitely hopped in this right now or at this next 5-minute candle. But I think that the best move would be to just wait at 10:30 because I mean, like I said, I'm here. So I'm here and it looked good on the 30-minute if you want to continue up. This area right here I identified, it was based off of some resistances I found right there, but it should be able to just at least cover half this range that came down hard as hell. So we will see in 4 minutes, 40 seconds. Looking good, man. Now that shit want to blast off. That's fine though. I still like it. The ideas are playing out, bro. It just ain't giving the real entries yet. All right, so let's see what these ranges like on the 30. Really like up into like here, which would be filling half the range as I've been saying. All right, let's see how this prints down. If we can get a bottom wick. Okay, so it did close above. Again. Let's see if this shit can come down once again. Still waiting on a down wick. They closed very strong bullish on the 30-minute, back above the range. Let's see. I want a little more. This is 15. This is also a new 30-minute bottom wick. So if this can come down, break its own low again, I will be cool to set a buy stop on the break of the current high, using this previous 5-minute as my stop. Once again, just waiting on a lower bottom wick. Because the best move will be if this came down, I could use the current bottom wick and targeting this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Give a little bottom wick. Let's see. Right now, as it currently stands, that's about a 25 pip stop, which isn't terrible. So yeah, I will have a buy stop on the break of the current candle high. Anticipating that volume, if it's still there, to go ahead and take me up. All right, I'm in there. I'll put my stop technically below the previous. Antonio, this is how I drag it up and down right there. If I do
Okay.
break my current candle low, I'll take off one position size. Let's see. So one. So I'm in a buy. If it breaks a low, I'll sell one just to preserve capital, like I always be saying. Let's see. So, 'cause my stop is really 60, but I'm damn sure not about to sit in this shit for negative. So, close
Oh, I
one
feel.
position there. I'll get back in if I do break the current high again. If two candles come and close bearish, I may just close the whole position. But I will put another entry on the break of the high if it gets me back in. It's all about capital preservation for real, for real. It's only -20. Like it ain't nothing crazy, but I just ain't trying to lose no whole 60. Price action says it should go up, but ain't nothing guaranteed in this game. And then this shit kind of like faked out to close back in here. So let's just see how we looking. If it break its on low again, I don't know. Let's see. 38. Because it already grabbed liquidity. I just don't want to sit in -40. Yeah, I'm going to call that right there. I'm going to just get out right there because I don't want to take this full loss. So let's see how much I lose. 616 rather than losing the full -1200. But I still am here though, just in case that this 15-minute candle closes above. I just didn't want to sit in all this at 1040. So let's see. Because that's why I'll be getting out within 5 minutes most of the time. Because then when this candle closed back bearish under here, this candle simply wicked up to come down like that. So let's see. Depending on how this 15-minute get closed, I just might get back in though. If it closes back bullish.
Yo, hey James,
Yo,
you can hear me? Your best,
yes.
your best call today was that 9:45. Oh my god.
I know. Well, 9:30. That shit felt like a bitch. But like I said, I don't actually hate this to continue up because the technical stop was really below here. It's just like I was trading a high size, so like I'd rather just reassess than hold it. But it don't look bad, especially if it break this high again. I'm telling you. So I will definitely see because if this 5 minute close back bullish, I slick will just get back in using this low, closing above here to continue up. This could be nothing but a bottom wick on the 30-minute time frame. Just got to preserve the capital. Let's see. Let's see. That's just the way I trade, but the real stop wasn't until down here. And the real stop wasn't until all the way down here. So let's see. Mm, 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 mm. Yup. 5 minute flipping bullish again. So let's see. This shit closed back above. I'm back in. If they reject, I might wait till 10:45. So I'll see. All right. So it look like 10:40 will close under, but I wouldn't be surprised if the next candle breaks these highs and comes back on up. And if it closes back in my range, then I'll just call it. But I really want a bullish candle to close right here. Don't want this low to break because it could be making a higher low to come down. Just want this shit to come straight up for real, for real. So let's see. I would not be scared to get back in that bit. There we go. I'm telling you, bro. I just trade higher size, so that's why I be having to mitigate my risk so fast. But a lot of times, this shit just ain't nothing but a down wick on a higher time frame. So that's all. When it comes to this prop trading shit, it's like I can't take too big of losses because I'd rather take this minus 616 when I'm only 3 bands away from payout rather than sitting and taking a whole minus 1200 when I know I can just get back in that bitch for the next trade anyway.
Yeah, that makes sense though.
Yeah, for sure. It's all about capital preservation because if this shit closed like this, I slick would get right back in on the break of this high right there and then just take that shit up again. But I would like to see this candle close bullish above that range that I had marked out. But like I said, I hate it's like it's hard when people are watching you because you got to stick to what you do, but that don't mean that
Hmm.
that's what everyone should do. Like that never really gave me a reason to get out based on price action. But I
Right.
know I was like, bro, I got to get out like for my own capital sake,
Hmm.
for my own capital sake. Like I said, bro, when you take like so many wins, I gotta just keep my losses small. I
Right.
can't be taking no big ass. Like if I don't be making 1,000, it don't make sense to be losing 1,000.
Right.
Especially with it should potentially give me another entry. So 2 minutes. 2 minutes. If that shit hold me twice, it just that's what it was. But I try my best to mitigate risk. So let's see how we look. 2 minutes. All right. 20 seconds. Same shit. Same shit. Just really you could use this low right here, or you could use this low right there. I will get in on a break of the previous 15-minute high. So I just want a candle to come down, make a little bottom wick, and get me in. Let's see what we do. Come on now. Let's see. Hopefully that shit don't just shoot straight the fuck up. It closed above again, that same little zone. Let's see how we look on the 5. All right. I'm gonna throw my hand again and get in on a break of that high. Let's see right there, which is the break of the 15-minute high, right there. That's 3313.3. Because it just came and retested that again. I used the previous 5 minute down here as my entry. Yeah. Let's see. I think that was 3313 was the original entry. So it's right back at break even of where I originally got in. So all good. This 5 minute even closed above this time. So and this candle wicked off right there.
Stop filled.
All right, I'm in. Dragging that stop under there. 3317-ish area. 3309.7 stop. Let's see what we do this time. That shit broke that high. I'm trying to get it to break this high. I ain't gonna stay in that bit too long, especially with how late we are in the day. But like I said, if this shit don't want to go right twice, I gotta just call it. Cause technically we should just be flying right now. Or we should just fly up. Especially after we grabbed all these orders to the downside. Let's see. Yeah, we looking. Eight, up 5, up 7, 33. Back to break even. I want this shit to break this high right here. If it break that, we should be good.
Yeah, it's playing right there.
Yeah, it is. Right when it get up to that top. So if it can break this, like I said, like I be using very aggressive stops, but the stop really should be like under this 30-minute low right there. Because
Mm-hmm.
that's where technically price is valid until it breaks that. I just can't really sit in that shit because my stop losses be so big.
Facts. Nah, I feel that too.
Or my position size be so big. So let's see. So same case. If it break its own low, I'll probably just take one position off. I got a 3 running, so that's pretty big. So I'll take one position size off. Ooh. But hopefully it just do what it's supposed to do. We're only down 6. Like that ain't nothing crazy. Yeah. That'd be minus 20. I would take a 1 off. If it broke its own low. I gotta dig my way out to start a Monday. It is what it is. All right, let's see. Come on now. Push up. All right. I took a little position off right there, but it's still looking like it's wanting to hold it. But if this shit closed bearish again, bro, that shit,
I was just about to say that we got a problem.
yeah, facts. If that shit closed bearish again, I might just say nah. Let's see. It's 30 seconds. If this shit just closed, because this shit just broke that high again.
30 seconds on the 5.
Yeah, on the 5 minute. And if this shit just closed like this, I'll probably just call it because it's probably gonna come down a little harder. But let's see. On the 15 and the 30, it still is valid to go up. It's just my position size be too big. I can't be
Fact.
holding it. That's the only thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
bro.
unfortunately gotta get out.
Get to that
Damn, bro.
payout, bro. Fuck that.
Yeah, facts, bro. Damn. Some hoe shit. Because like this just closed back in range again. So it's probably gonna go up. It's just the fact of how long can I sit in that bitch till it goes up.
I'm not gonna lie, James. 8:30 to 10:30, bro. Fuck all that.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like that's that little range.
If it don't happen, then it just don't happen, bro.
Facts. because that's that window, bro. That window. That little 930 right here was cool
Yeah.
because the
What
930.
the first trade was like what 10:30 what 5?
Yeah, somewhere around there. Let's see. I can go look. 1034. Yep.
Yeah, bro. See, fuck all that, bro.
You might as well just stick to what worked. Call it a day. Let's see. Because, like I said, this candle did close above on right here. Close above all that. And I was like, shit, the least it could do is come into right in here. And
You
that
can look
shit
at
still
you can look
go
at
ahead.
your can you look at your like average time, what time you take your trades? Is that a thing or nah?
Yes, I can. Usually, well, I go to TradeZella for that. That's another little tool I'll be using. It's a journal.
You know what it is?
So what happened?
I said, do you know what it is? Like what time you take your average trade? Like what
Let's see. You can see right here.
okay.
So all these is my average times.
Okay.
So this is 10 or this 1206 L, 1140 L, 1150 L. All these, like the farther you go right is the
Yeah.
times,
Okay.
obviously. So my big losses, I mean, this was earlier this year, April 16th, two bands, 2000, that was 941. Yeah, it'd be a lot of L's around here.
Yeah, bro. What where that not where it's getting close to that 3, but the next
One
one,
second.
the
Where
the
at?
next like right in the middle, probably like 930
Yeah,
ish.
right here.
Right up under that 3 bands, the top profit,
Oh, okay.
the one up under that. What dot is that? What time is that?
935.
Yeah, bro. That area right there.
You see it. You see it.
Cause I'm not gonna lie, bro. I didn't take none today because I just ain't feel comfortable after 10:30. I'm like, man, I'm just gonna
I'm
watch and
glad.
see.
I'm glad. Look at Roger Mondays. Bruh, that shit's so nasty, bruh. But nah, it's like it almost just bring you back to like, all right, bruh, just stick to the plan. Simple.
Yeah. That
Simple.
shit that shit copy to your do those copy to your personals? Like how you got that going?
Nah, so I can set up as many accounts as I want to because I have the pro plan.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So I got all so total, this is how much I made over the course of the year.
Yeah.
But that's with all these accounted for.
Okay.
So I mean, yeah, I'm with you though. Like, fuck that shit for now.
Yeah, 8:30 to 10:30, bro. Please.
It ain't no point. It ain't no point, bro. This nigga said I ain't even feel comfortable. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even feel comfortable with that shit. So I'm gonna mark that shit up though. Like I said, the price action was definitely there. Like it shit closed above. But you know how that shit get when it started trickling
Mm-hmm.
and shit. That shit started trickling. So I'm gonna go ahead and just say shit.
I'm not gonna lie, that 9:30, 9:45 would have been the one.
That's it. I'm telling you. And it's like you don't want to be revenge, like trying to revenge trade saying, "Oh, I woulda,
Yeah.
coulda, shoulda caught that shit." It's
Mm-hmm.
almost like a damn, I woulda, coulda, shoulda caught that shit. So let me get
That
back in
shit
this shit.
moved like what? How many pips that moved? Like
Nigga,
260 pips.
bruh, yeah, like it would have been like right here, 270.
Crazy.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just say like I mitigated risk, and I'm happy I did that at
Yeah,
least.
yeah.
You
Don't
know what I'm saying?
don't
Like that ain't the
yeah.
worst thing that's gonna happen to me on a Monday. Like that ain't. We can bounce back from that. But two things could be true. Um, yeah, two things could be true. That shit's still ass. Like I traded a 3 and only lost 650. Like that's only 23 pips. Like that ain't
Yeah,
that ain't
it's
nothing.
ass, but it could have been more ass.
Bruh, if I would have just been looking at that shit, bruh, it ain't nothing like just sitting in that drawdown looking at that shit just come down. You know it's going the opposite way.
But
Just
nah, it
looking
ain't
at it.
worth it, bro. You getting too close to another payout, bro. It ain't worth it.
Exactly, exactly. So that shit, like I said, I'm at 157 right now on my balances. Let's see what I need.
But the reason I didn't take it is because I just got I think this the fourth account I'm on. The other two accounts I just was playing around, but I got two more challenge accounts. Like I opened up two
Okay.
and yeah, bro, I ain't trying to blow these two. I'm trying to get that activation discount.
So that I need 161 and I'm at damn near 157 on I'm at we'll just call it 157. So I need like what's that, four bands some change. Like
Yeah, bro, it
it
ain't
ain't
worth
no
it.
point in sitting and losing 2,000 on a day and shit. Like
Yeah,
it
that's
ain't
that's retarded.
yeah, like nah, I'll take that little 1,300 to the head, pick it back up tomorrow, call it a day. So that's a bet. We're gonna just stay on that then. We're gonna stay on 8:30 to 10:30. Like I said,
Yeah,
you gotta
bro.
bump your head sometime, but it's all good. Players fuck up too. So all right,
That
that's a bet. We're gonna call it there.
for sure. The first buy targets that you had for today,
Right
that's
there.
probably that's probably
That's
where
it.
it's gonna
Yep.
be.
That was it. That was
Yeah,
definitely
bro.
it. Let's see, tomorrow we got. Yeah, bro. Cause that shit was so even on the 15, that shit was playing around right there. That shit closed back above and it
The
broke the high, came back down, broke the high, came back down, and finally took off.
the
But it did a whole
33,
bunch of playing in the
the,
meantime.
the 33, 37 that you had marked up earlier today, like when you first got on the 33, 37,
Yeah.
to the target 33.45. I had marked that same thing up last night, bro.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
probably where it's gonna be tomorrow, though. For real, for real.
Exactly. Exactly. Like kind of right up in here,
Mm-hmm.
kind of target right up in there. Like
Yeah,
it don't
bro.
gotta be too much.
Yeah, we'll
So
see. We'll see, though.
yeah, exactly. But it ain't no point in revenge trading, bro. That shit come with the game. It's about
Yep.
what you do over the course of a week, a month, a quarter, a year. So
You
they
know what that boy?
discretionary.
You know what that boy DJ did, man?
What do you do? Oh, just blowing shit. What he did? Just blow shit.
Yeah. He said he talked to you though. He said he
He
talked to you
talked
and
to me.
said it.
He said, bro, I'm thinking about just getting an instant. I'm like, bro, it don't matter what you got if you don't know what
Man,
you're
he
looking at.
said he told you. He said he was about to try to win the challenge today.
Oh yeah, he said, I'm in it now. I'm in it now. Fuck it. Bruh, that shit crazy. But like I always say though, this shit can be nothing but a top wit on a 1 hour candle. And watch
It's
this
because I
shit
was
pull.
talking to him. I was talking to him. I said, "Damn, boy!" I said 260 pills. That's 2,600 on the one.
Bruh, on a one. On a one. I'm like, bro, you ain't even trading that big of an account.
And I told him, I'm like, I probably gassed his head up too. I'm like, bro, I'm like, the stop loss that you could have had for that, it really didn't even touch it for real.
Bruh, hell nah. But
Nah, that was
nah, I
crazy though.
mean,
270.
this shit either gonna start finally coming down after making a top wick, or this shit gonna start ranging, I bet.
How long that took? 15 minutes for that 270?
What you mean?
For those 270 pills that
Oh,
it
bruh,
designed?
yeah, facts. That's a that's a one or two candles
Yeah, that's crazy.
right there. So that's why I'd be like, if that shit start going against me, I believe it. I'd be like, nah, I seen gold act too many times.
Yeah, we good though.
All right, I'll catch y'all boys.
For sure.
Yeah.